Welcome to this tutorial. We have been doing this for the purpose of learning, and just to mention is that we have been doing a series on Access. We were able to create the tables, we were able to design the columns and the various data types. We were able to even look at the calculated field that we did. If you would like to know how to do that and probably have not watched the very first video, I would invite you to do that so that you can pick today. I want us to look at something else, and that is exactly how to create forms. And a form is simply an interactive user interface that allows the user to interact with the tables without necessarily dealing with them when they are in their naked situation or state. So I want to show you how to create a table form, and tables are always linked to particular forms. Like in this case, we are on a table student, so I would come and click on this command here, create. Once I have this create, I'll look for the table form, that is the form here. Then I'll click on this. When I click on this, it's going to give me a pre-build. That is to suggest that it is going to pick some elements from the table and even give them their specific data type that they are going to deal with. So look here, you have a form here called student. So let's rename this. We want to rename it, so we have to save it, and then it will give us a pop-up menu, and then we say let's say form student, just like that. So these are the fields that you have in your form. However, you may not be able to interact with this form as it is. You need some other elements. Therefore, let me brief you on what you have up here. You have this command for text box. If you are going to allow people to type the text, this is what you will use. This is a label. A label is used to identify what elements you are having on your table. And then you have the command. The command or the button is used to issue commands such as save, delete, go next, and the like. We have tab control. That means it's used to manage a number of controls that you would want to use. Then this is a link. This is a web browser control, and so on and so forth. So here you can see we have a checkbox if you want to check data. You have an attachment if you want to attach. We have this one here for submit or subform. If you have a form within another form, then that will be appropriate for you. Now, with this, we are not yet done. This is just a beginning. So we need to come up here and right click, and then choose the design view. From here, the design view, we are now able to add some other elements that we require. So I'll need to expand my area. I have the header, then I have the details, then I have the footer. I now need to expand my working area, not the footer. So I will need to push the footer down like that. Then I need to have some commands here. I can set something on the background if I wish, but at the moment I'm not going to do that. So I want to have some elements here. I want to add a command or a button that will do some work. So I'll click on this button, then I'll draw the button here like that. So what do I want this button to do? So there's a pop-up here that you would have to look at and select what your command is going to do. Do not worry about the command being number 20. I haven't had other commands before. I can still change this. This is just a holder of data that I'm going to enter. So if I want to use my command as a navigation, then that is well and good. If I want to use it for the purpose of probably record operations, that I'll click on this, navigation means you want to move from one record to another record. Probably you want to move to the previous, you want to see the very last one, and so on and so forth. And then we have this one here for operations that like delete. You want to duplicate a record, you want to print that record, you send that command. It is already pre-built. Then you have form operations. Probably you want to have a form that is you want to open another form from the current form. Remember, we can build a form that is plain, it has nothing, then we use it to navigate these other forms. I'll be able to demonstrate that as we go on. So if you actually want to know much about form navigation, I would invite you to the next video where we will do that and show how to go about it. So if you are also dealing with reports, then this one will be able to generate. I'll be giving us subsequent bulletins on these ones, application and so on and so forth. So these are the things that are there, but for now I want us to be able to do record navigation. So I want this to find next. Then there is find record, find first record, and so but in this case, allow me to take you through record operations where we are adding a new record. So how do you go about it? We will select next. If I finish, then this icon will appear there, but I do not want this icon to appear. I want to have the text, so I'll just call it add record. You can change it the way you want, and then I will go on just like that, and then I'll finish so you can see. The beauty of this is I can be able to move around my command just like that. I can also be able to change some few things about it. There is this format up here. If I wanted to change the text size to a bigger value, I can do that from the format tab like that. If you want to change shape, you can still do that, but let me show you. If I can have this one which is round, the shape is round, you can see it's round. I can also change the color that is filling in there, just like that. Some color that is attractive to the eye. I'm not sure whether that is going to be attractive, but that is how you can change the color of your button, just as I've shown you. Yes. Then you can also change the color of the text inside it. Probably you want it to be white, like that. So this is a button that does addition of a record. Then I can also add another one, so we go back to this design. I'm going to create another button here. I'll move it once I am. So this is record operation. I want it to save the record once it has been added. So again, I'll move through the process like that. I can now finish at this point. Then I can come back to this format, change the shape to this circular one. Then I can be able to change the size of the text, maybe to 14. I can even bold it if I want. Let me fill this, and then I change the text to white. Then I need to increase the size by just pulling around so that the design looks consistent, like that. This was 18 and this is not 18, so I have to change this text size to 18. Then I'll have it as big as that. So, well, we will delve into an entire video that will show us how to an entire video that will help us to do an entire form. So with this, I can demonstrate how it works. Let me just save my work again. save the work. So let's demonstrate how this works. This is simply a few commands. So you will switch to form view. Once you are on the form view, I don't have a record at the moment. That is why you see here I have just a new admission number. Let's see. When you see a 0, it means that is a number. It is a text, that it is a text box or that accepts numbers. So we are going to type maybe something like that. The student name is Walimu. Maybe for this, now you can see there is already a calendar that appears here for you. So you just pick the date of birth of this person. We may not have a lot of controls in terms of determining when this person was born, but let's say you want to navigate through and tell us your student probably was born in some few years ago. Well, let me pick that, just like that. Then maybe the guardian, I will have maybe the guardian is Juma. Ahmed. And then I'll enter the guardian phone number. Could be this is like that. Then I'll save the record. So down here you can see I now have one record. Down here I have a record. If I want to add another record, I now need to have an interface that does not have data like this. So I'll say add record. Then I'll be able to enter the admission number of another student. You can see this is going to be record number 2. Like that. Student name is Jemima Simba. The date of birth, we can just choose something. Alright, let's assume this is a grade some class. So maybe the guardian is Waweru Odhiambo. Then we add the phone number just as quick as this. Then we say save the record. So now we already have 2 records here. So basically I've shown you how to create a form. There are many other commands. I will take time to deal with them in details, one segment after the other. This is basically how to do addition of a record and saving of a record. I believe you have learned something on how to do that. At the moment, I want to invite you to follow and view the text. Give us your text, your comments through the we have the chat box down there. Through your comments, share with us. And if you have any question, you can ask us. We can do very specific video for your attention. Like this comment, let's have vibrancy continuing as we journey on in this journey of understanding Excel to the very end, access to the very end. Thank you. Have a good time.